Alright, now I'm at the stage where I have my keywords uploaded to Niche Refinery, and I need to go in and see what work it's done and choose my 100 keywords that I'm going to give to Josh B. Now you may notice that this is only at 69% right now, but I just want to show you this for the purposes of demonstration. Normally you'd want to wait till it gets to 100% complete. But let's go in here and take a look at the Supersite 1 job and just click on this view button and see what it's got for us so far. So as it stands, things are looking pretty good, but we're going to want to narrow these results down so that we can find low difficulty keywords that still have a high enough monthly potential to be worth our time trying to rank for on the Supersite. And if you come over here to these helpful filter sliders, you can see that it's actually pretty straightforward to narrow down the results to what we want. Here are the settings that are generally recommended, and indeed these are the ones that I'm going to use for my Supersite. At the top here we have a page rank range. That means page rank of the pages that are going to be competing with us for number 1. I want to drag that all the way down to 0 to 3. That means there will be no PR4 or higher competitors for our keywords. Next, I want to make sure that we have at least a $20 potential. So I'll just type in 20 here. And then the last thing we want is a difficulty of no more than 200. So I'll just type in 200 right here. And as you can see, it adjusts the slider accordingly. So now I'm just going to hit search, and Niche Refinery is going to go through all my keywords and figure out what meets my criteria. Okay, now you can see that we have far fewer results than we had before, but they meet the criteria that we're looking for, so these are going to be useful keywords to go after. So after you've done this, the next thing to do is export the list to a spreadsheet. So I'm just going to hit export this list, and as you can see, Niche Refinery has offered to export it straight to a generic CSV file, so I'm going to hit save file, and then I'm going to open it up on my hard drive here. So let me get Niche Refinery out of the way here, and let's take a look at this export. So I'll double click on it and open it up in OpenOffice. And here's the spreadsheet that came out of Niche Refinery. You'll see a number of fields here that you'll actually want to delete. The only fields that you really need to be concerned with as far as sending them back to Josh are the keyword, potential, difficulty, cost per click, search volume, and then the 4 page ranks of the top 4 competitors. So we don't need the URL or title pages of any of these. So I'm going to delete the URL and title columns so that we're left just with the 4 page ranks. So there we have it. This is all the data that we really need here. So the next step is to find the 100 keywords from this list that we actually want to write the Supersite on, because as it stands I have quite a few more than 100 in this list. Now here's a neat little trick that Josh B taught me that will make choosing your keywords go a bit faster. All you need to do is insert a new column. So I'm just going to put it between the keyword and potential columns. So I'm just going to select the potential column and then go to insert columns, and that'll put one right to the left of potential. It might work a little different in Excel, but the same functionality will be present. So now that we have this empty column, we're going to use it to put X's next to the words we don't want to keep. So just as an example, I'm just going to go through and say I don't want that keyword or that one, this one, this one, this one, this one I want to get rid of, etc. Now once you've done that through the whole list and found the ones that you definitely don't want, then you can just sort all of these entries based on column B, so that all of the keywords you don't want will end up right next to one another, and then you can just mass delete all those rows. So all I'm going to do is go up to Data and then Sort. Again, the functionality might be in a slightly different menu in Excel. And then I'm just going to select Sort by Column B. And it doesn't matter whether you select ascending or descending. It's going to put all the X's next to one another either way. So I hit OK. And as you can see, it's now taken all the keywords I don't want and put them all right next to one another, ready to be mass deleted. Just by right-clicking on the row and going to delete rows. Now once you have your 100 keywords selected, just delete this column that you created. So I'm deleting column B because we don't need it anymore. And then I'm just going to export this spreadsheet and send it off to Josh.